Greetings. I am Charla J. Hobson, a graduate student enrolled at the University of the West Indies Open Campus. The following oral presentation is done in fulfillment of the requirements for the course MGMT 6019. Have you ever been in a workplace where the environment is just toxic from top to bottom? Where the culture seems to need an overhaul? Or have you ever been to or imagined a workplace where there's an air of ongoing unity, empathy, trust, and optimism, where the culture is just euphoric? Now, it can be argued that every employee impacts an organization's direction, but in my view, leadership has by far the largest and most direct effects on company culture. Tanner 2020 posits that effective leadership correlates to great organizational culture. It is with this view that I present to you my topic, Effective Leadership is Critical to Influencing and Maintaining Organizational Culture. In this presentation, I will highlight what is organizational culture, the role of organizational culture in an organization, what is effective leadership, and thereafter I will present my case of how effective leadership impacts organizational culture in contrast to ineffective leadership. Robbins, DeCenso, and Kutler defines organizational culture as shared values, beliefs, or perceptions held by employees within an organization. These shared values, beliefs, and perceptions give meaning to situations that occur and also influences the attitudes and behaviors of employees. Bearing this in mind, it is very critical that the role that organizational culture plays in an organization is not downplayed and that it is considered very carefully by leaders. Here are some of the benefits of a positive organizational culture. First is stability. Companies with a tangible culture are able to tap into the full potential of their employees and keep them happy. Watkins 2013 also noted that culture can be used as a social control system. It allows employees to exhibit favorable behavior and display self-accountability. Next, identity and community. A strong sense of corporate culture ensures that every single employee feels that they belong to their workplace. It gives them a sense of ownership for their work and they have a greater sense of commitment. Next is unity. Marcos 2018 stated that organizational culture is a glue that binds an organization together and prevents it from falling apart. This quality gives an organization the strength to deal with difficult challenges and makes it stand out from the rest. Which brings us to the fourth benefit, which is business success. Strong positive culture is equivalent to competitive advantage. Buckley and Bruckman, 2007, says that an organization's culture is its strongest asset. They asserted that, in fact, organizations with a positive culture enjoy a great competitive advantage over their competitors. Before considering how leadership impacts organizational culture, let us have a look at what exactly leadership is. Cruz defines leadership as a process of influence which maximizes the efforts of others towards the achievement of goals. It is important to point out here that leadership is a complex task, and as such, there are leaders who are effective at influencing positively, and then there are others that are ineffective. So let us have a look at exactly what is effective leadership. Effective leadership influences, motivates, or inspires people through a shared vision. Effective leaders know their group, they set the tone in their organizations, and they know that their role is more than just about authority, but it is a role of influence. They also understand the positive and negative effects that they can have on the organizational culture in their organization. Let us have a look at how effective leaders shape and maintain organizational culture, unlike ineffective leaders who focus mainly on exerting their authority. Effective leaders observe, they connect, they coach, they mentor, and they listen. Effective leaders are observant enough to note a change in employee behaviors. They help employees fully understand their roles. They help them to find meaning and value in their work. They help employees to develop skills through training, through broadening their skill sets, and to add in challenges and responsibilities that will empower them. They reinforce accountability and process ownership. They also look beyond productivity and also focus on employee well-being. They speak to their employees like human beings respectfully, and they communicate effectively with their employees. Effective leaders understand that organizational culture is something that requires maintaining. It is not something that is just set in place and then it remains stagnant. In light of this, they also keep their practices ongoing. They continue to observe, they continue to coach, to mentor, and to do whatever they can to empower their employees and to make their workplace somewhere that employees enjoy working, and they enjoy working to the point where they are most effective and efficient. Based on the above evidence that I have presented in this argument, I'm sure you would agree with me that effective leadership is critical to influencing and maintaining organizational culture. Thank you for viewing my presentation. Do have an enjoyable day.